Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on second and 10. Throwing again. Newton. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. It's right. Ryan Kerrigan getting the sack.
Go ahead, take a seat. You can't stop me. Yards on the sack. And it's third down.
So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing third and long. The shotgun snap for Newton. That's going to be caught by Samuel. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up fourth.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
I don't believe that was called right here in the moment. I believe this was called during practice this week, that he was going to decide to be aggressive even on his own side of the field.
Just, you mean because it's the opening drive, maybe they had this scripted?
I think that he just talked about it with his team and said, listen, I'm confident in you. If we end up in this situation, we'll go for it early just to set a tone in this game.
It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16. So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Newton throwing again. Open man is Samuel, complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is starting.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. To throw again on second down. Newton taking a shot for Samuel. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Steps away to his left. And an alley to run. And he slides to avoid the hit. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 19. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. To throw is Newton. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Okay, break. Check, 59. Yeah. Check 4. Cut up. Ready, go.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. A nice little juke. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. On 2nd down, Eckler. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Newton. On the move to his left. And his throw is incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target. And it's 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Newton to throw. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Tedrick Thompson picks it. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
The Charger drive about to get going. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Oh, what a move. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Let's go. Ready. Let's go.
They'll run with a former Badger. It's Corey Clement. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Completes it to Aguilar. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 37.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
General, fast. 21, check my 21. Hey, here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Ready, go.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, defensively rallying to the ball after the nice move. A good pickup of 6 there on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
Okay, ready. Hey, pick your game up. Check 37. Lock it. Foxtrot. Hey, switch.
2nd and 4. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Panther football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Set. Look at it. 6 right there. 56. And let's pin the mirrors back.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the pistol, it's Bell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
One of the things that really impressed me about Joey Bosa is that he doesn't sacrifice the run game trying to get sacks. This guy really knows how to hold the point of attack, great leverage, and then goes and sheds people and makes plays.
And at 6'5", 270, just a monster.
Absolute monster with a really high motor.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Dylan James with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Jim, ready.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
That throw into the arms of Allen. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
They should have put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
I got you. Check log off. High 7, let's go. Ready. Hot.
Running on first down, Eckler. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Touchdown, LA! Austin Eckler, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones...
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now Newton. Buying time to his left. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And picked up by the Chargers. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score. The guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower post-game. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they...
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Gano the extra point, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. They juked him. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 49. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, Newton. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll be down at the 46. Well, they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, here's Newton. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll run it with Bell. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Newton's pass complete to DJ Moore. Out of bounds at the 34-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Here's Newton. Flush to his right. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. On first down, it's Newton. That's complete. It's Bell. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Cam Newton on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is now 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Exit. Mike's 59. Mike's 59. You better be afraid.
2nd and 5. Completes it to Benjamin. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 39. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Mike Williams that time. And now it's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
59 Mike. Check, 59. What we got? What we got? 59. Mike is good. Mike to 59.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Check. Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". Let's go.
He'll drop to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Newton. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's going to be caught. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Panthers strike quickly here for 6 points.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well-organized, well-coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Check. Hot route. Hot. Go. Wahoo. 59 Mike. Check. 59. Hot.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the 1st half of play. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it. I often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the 2nd half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. James Bradbury there to make the tackle.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Go. Hey, check smoke. Mike 21. Check Mike 21. Ready.
They'll look to throw. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Hey, check Mike 20. Jack, Rabbit, Jack. Ready.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
Yes! Here we go, D. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Mike, check. 59.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Hey, check Mike 21. Check Mike 21.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Let him know.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey.
3rd and 4 is always a tough call. Maybe a little too long to run for it, but not too long to hit him on the quick slant. And that was well executed. Found the window and zipped it right in there.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll drop the throw. It's Kelsey on the ground. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger 1st down.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. He'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
Bravo! Don't be scared of it. Watch twist. Let's go.
On play action, they'll throw. Looking for the end zone. That is caught. It's Benjamin for the Charger touchdown. Travis Benjamin, his 1st touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score.
Travis Benjamin. Touchdown, Chargers.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Joey Bosa, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Third down.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
8. Must 56. Tackles. Alert flare.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. Returning, it's Benjamin.
Come on, man. Let's go.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
At their 48-yard line.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Quit talking about it and bring it. Ready, go.
They'll look to throw here. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield, a really nice pickup.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Draw play. It's Eckler. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see. Dude, fellas, let's go. Ready.
Now back to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Watch the eye. Hey, check Mike 21. Check Mike 21. I'm trying to. Ready.
Back to throw here. He'll get this to Eckler. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. Back now at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Motion to backfield. Motion to the backfield.
They go back to the ground now with Eckler. In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Caught, Kelsey, left side. 16 yards, a 1st down.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the 61. Matchbox, light. Go.
They'll set up to throw. And it'll be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game. And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll give this to Bell running right. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Second and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Again, it's Bell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 13, it's a first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Throwing again. Newton. Being chased out left. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
The Panthers on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Newton. Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught. He hits more. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 19. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for
under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Denzel Perryman leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. On the counter, here's Bell. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Newton. Open man is Samuel, complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to perhaps salt this one away. And they're able to pick up the first and keep possession. They get 6 yards going for it on 4th, and now it's 1st and goal.
I know we don't like to admit it. We like to appear to be on top of every situation, but there's no way we expected that. They have the lead, and they pull the fake.
Well, I hit you on your leg under the table because I couldn't believe they were doing that. You're right, lead 4th quarter, but I guess they wanted a bigger cushion.
I guess so, but I guess maybe that is the beauty of it.
And he is Touchdown, Carolina. Jalen Samuels, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers, they widen their lead.
And Brad, I think we have to look back at the big call to go for it on 4th down.
And that set up everything in the end result, the short touchdown run. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, I don't think every coach would have gone for it back there.
You and I both know every coach would not have gone for it back there. So that's showing a little bit of faith, actually showing a lot of faith in his team, and it was rewarded.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Kill. Gonzo. Check your hot read. Let's go.
Once more, here's Eckler. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
Here we go.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Let's go. There you go.
Looking to throw. Benjamin's got it. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly.
Through an opening, and there he goes. Past the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, 96 yards. And the Panthers, they widen their lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Now Newton will bring the Panthers up to go for 2.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Newton now to throw. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Rashawn Golden.
Don't throw this way.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do it. Run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.